Hi guys, it's me, Vanessa. I'm here today to do the Ride or Die makeup challenge for those of you who are living under a rock. It is a tag that was started by Jaclyn Hill, I believe, and you're basically listing off your like must-have Ride or Die all-time faves of products that she has selected. So I was tagged by Makeup Studio G, my friend Gabby here on YouTube. We're old school YouTube friends. She has a great channel. I suggest you guys check it out. She's very knowledgeable on makeup. She's worked in the makeup industry for a bit now, so she's got a lot of inside scoop. She also does a lot of looks if you're someone who likes tutorials, and they're very approachable and easy to do, but they look like you spent hours doing them. So I definitely suggest you check out her channel. And I don't have the list because it's on my phone. I'm recording on my phone, but I think I lined up the products correctly, so I apologize if they're a little out of order, and hopefully I don't forget anything. So we will get started. The first one was your Ride or Die primer, and this is like, I have two, but it's really two in the same, and it is Smashbox. For years I was just like, is the hype really worth it? But every now and then, like, you know, when I'm trying different primers, I'll go back to the Photo Finish Light, which works for me, and let me tell you, my makeup does not budge, and I love it. So I definitely use this as like a primer, but before I even put this on, I love the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And you just spritz your face with this. I don't know if it's a placebo effect, but I swear to you, I feel like it works and my makeup actually stays. If you want to try it, I think Sephora has minis of both of these actually. And if not, I know I for sure have seen minis of this at Nordstrom Rack. So if you just want to try it, but it's like a industry staple Smashbox for primers, and I love these. So I always rely on those when I don't want my makeup to go anywhere. The next one was your Ride or Die foundation, and I really thought about this because I have so many newer foundations that I love, but honestly, my go-to, my OG, the Eve Pearl. And I'm wearing pretty much everything on my face unless I mention it. So I have this Eve Pearl foundation on. I wear it in the color medium. I'm going to open this and it's pointless because it's like super used, but you can kind of tell. The packaging might have changed too, because I know she's gone through a lot of versions of packaging, but you basically, with all the colors, you get a slightly lighter shade and then a deeper shade, and you use her reverse contouring method. I'm not going to go into it because I have a whole video on Eve Pearl foundation, which I will link below if you want to watch it, but this is like old time true. I always pick up another one of these because if I know that I want to look good, I always use this. I do makeup on the weekends sometimes, not all the time, but this is what I have in my kit, and I use it on everyone who I do makeup on, and I just like it. It's easy to match because it's basically like a light, medium, dark, deep kind of situation, and it works on a range of people. So, and I also have the powder foundation, which I had a tiny amount and then I just shattered right now, so you can't even see it, but it kind of has the same thing where it's like a light and a dark, and you can use this on your own or to set the foundation. I love it on its own on the go, and I used the little bit that I had today to set my foundation. The next one was Ride or Die concealer, and back to my girl Eve Pearl again. So normally I originally started with one of her duos, which is just like the foundation where you get a lighter and a darker color. This one does not match me. I'm out of the one that matches me. This one's in medium tan. And the cool thing about these that I like is that you can kind of figure out what your color is, and you can eventually just get like one single one of the color that might work best for you. But also, like, sometimes certain parts of your face need different colors, so it's kind of good to have two colors in one. The other thing I really like about having the two colors is, you know, winter you and summer you look very different, so it's helpful sometimes to have that. But she is known for her concealer because it has the salmon kind of undertone, and it really helps conceal dark circles. So I love it. It is a little bit like of a creamier. You definitely have to set it or it's going to crease on you, but I still love it. This one is the color Light in the individual that I use all the time under my eyes. Then the next one is setting powder, and for this one, this is technically a foundation on its own, but I use it every day to set my foundation for daily use, or sometimes I use this as a foundation too, but it is the Fit Me Set and Smooth. This one is in 315 Soft Honey. And I don't know, I just really like these Fit Me's. They have kind of different finishes depending your skin type. I've used all of them. I kind of like the poreless one a little bit better. You get a little more of a flawless look, but it's just light. It's nice. The color range is like, like I have like 115, 220, and 315, and they're all kind of similar. So that's not the greatest, but I do love it if you can find a color that works for you. I love this whole range, and I use this to set my foundation normally. Another one that I love, 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 I use it when I do other people's makeup, and I use it if I'm going on like to a special event and I want to look like, yes, I will use the Celebre Pro Loose Mineral Finishing Powder in Saffron. And this is just basically like the Ben Nye Banana Powder, but I find this one to be a little less harsh. Like in photos, you know, sometimes people look a little jaundicey, and I feel like something about this one, you don't really get that jaundicey look with it as much as you do with the Ben Nye one, but otherwise they're pretty comparable. And I think this also, actually I think I know this also comes in like other colors if banana powder ain't for you, because it ain't for everyone. Like, you guys need to quit that. It ain't for everybody. The next one is under eye setting powder, which, side note, I thought that was weird to be in the Ride or Die challenge, because to me it's like relatively a new / gimmicky concept. But I use the Bare Minerals Well Rested, which is a mineral concealer. So they say you can use it on your own, which I have tried, but I just use it as a setting powder. It kind of has this little sifter. I love it. It works. It can come off ashy on some people, but for me, it works really well to set. I don't like it alone, but I set it and my my concealer doesn't go anywhere, so kudos to that. The next one I believe is blush, and this one was kind of tough because there's so many like new things, but I really was trying to think like, what do I always reach for? What have I talked about for years? What do I think looks amazing on everybody? And we go back to the MAC Sun Basque. Like, the name on mine is like ripped off. It's crazy. But I just love this color. It's like a very warm coral, almost a bronzer. My light is really bright, so I apologize. But it's on my cheeks. But I just love this color because it looks good on dark skin tones, on light skin tones. It just makes everyone look like they were on the beach. It has a sheen to it. I prefer a blush with a sheen to it because when I'm in a rush, I don't need a highlight. And I prefer a blush that could be a little bronzy, a little blush. Because again, if you're in a rush, one product and you kind of still get warmth in your face, and you don't have to do like 3 steps. But this is OG obsession. Love it. I recommend it to everyone. There's a little glimmer of pan reaching through. Proud moment, proud moment. The next one is bronzer. And I have mine in this giant palette, but I don't want to take it out because if I drop it, it's a problem. And it's in the center here, and it is Nars Casino. And I brought you this duo just to show you. The casino used to live here, and I completely used it, and I went and bought a new one. I just love this color of bronzer. It has a little, I think it's like a little rosiness to it, or like mauve, and it has like a nice sheen to it. I just love this color. A lot of people like Laguna, but I am like a casino ride or die. I'm wearing it right now. I wear it almost every day. I just love, love, love that color. And I think that that is one that can also work on a lot of skin tones. I think if you're very fair, that one might not work. You might want to find something a little bit lighter, but I love it. Next is highlights. So my favorite highlight is one that like I literally hear no one ever talk about. I hope they still make it, but it's the Inglot AMC Multicolor System in number 83. And I love this. It's just one of these guys that has like multiple colors. The reason I love this so much is it's so subtle. It's not like all like these highlights where it looks like there's like a spotlight on your face. It's just like a subtle sheen. It looks more like a glow from within. It doesn't look like there's a disco ball on your face, which I hate that Instagram look where everyone just looks like they have this super oily cheek. This is just like so much more subtle. It's beautiful. Let me see if it'll translate at all in a swatch. Yeah, like you see, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'll link it below if they still have it. Next, I believe is your favorite mascara. And this one was really tough for me because I don't know if eyelashes can change like eyelash chemistry, but like all my favorites have been failing me lately. But like just all mascaras have been failing me lately. But two that I love that like I do always go back to, I do always give a try is the Benefit They're Real. And this is actually the primer, but the real mascara looks exactly the same. And then also the MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash. So what I like about the Benefit They're Real is that it literally, like on my lashes, takes Jesus Christ to take it off. It's like, it's on like Donkey Kong, like beyond waterproof. And I like the little, you guys have all seen it before, but the little like spiker ball top, so you can get in there and get all your lashes. So I really like the definition and the longevity of it. I can never say that word, but you know what I mean. And then with the Zoom Fast Black Lash, I just love how dark it is. And I love that it is one of these types of Christmas tree-ish ones, but it's a narrow one. So you could do your bottom lash, your top lash, you get more definition that way. But it's just a really nice black mascara. And I think you get good definition with this one as well. So those are my faves. For lipstick, this was like a no-brainer for me. I do want to give a special shout out to Wet n Wild 506A, which I own and I can't find, but it's discontinued. And that was like my number one, the very first lipstick I ever wore. I can't even wear that too because it's expired, but I'll never get rid of it. It was just like a shit brown, chocolate brown lipstick that I wore in 8th grade, like in 96. And it was my gateway drug. I will always have a soft spot for that. But my like signature lip, I love a hot pink lip. And my favorite hot pink lip is Nars Schiap lipstick. It's like, I just love it. It makes me happy. I'm wearing it now. Anytime like I need to do something like for my work, for my headshots, I wore it. Like anytime I need to do something that is going to be like definingly me, I bust out the Schiap. And it's on my lips, but I'll do a swatch for you anyways. It's just good. It's just good. And I love a Nars lipstick. So that is my fave. The next one was favorite lip glosses. And for me, this was another no-brainer. And it is the Buxom line. So they have a lot. I don't know if they have a lot, but I know for sure that they have these two different kinds of lip glosses. So one is their full-on lip gloss. And this one is in the color Vanessa, so you know I had to get it, and I love this color. And I just love the feel of these glosses. They are really thick, but they don't feel like, I don't know, like they don't stick together. They're just really thick, so they stay on for a nice time. They have great color payoff, and they kind of have that little bit of like a menthol-y cooling sensation because they have a little bit of plumping in them. So yeah, this one's in the color Vanessa. I love it. It's the lip gloss. And then these are their full-on lip creams, which you all know are amazing. Like if you ever get only one lip gloss in your life and you're thinking, what should I get? It has to be White Russian. It's just so good. It's like almost a clear. It's right there. It's so super, super high shine gloss. And it just always makes your lips look bigger, fuller. It's amazing. It also looks really good on like every single color that you put on top of it, or you put this on top of, it looks amazing. So if you're going to get one, go White Russian. But I also own it in Hot Toddy, which I just got recently. And I'm obsessed with too. And it's just like the older sister of White Russian, but they're amazing. They make your lips look like glass. Talk about DSLs in a tube. Buxom knows what they're doing. So I like that. All right, we're in the home stretch here. Sorry for the long video. The next one is your favorite lashes. And these I think might be in the wrong box, but I don't know. You guys will probably correct me. But I always wear the Ardell, either 102s or the 110s. And I want to say that this style is the 110 in a 102 box. But basically I either use the Demi wispies or this style lash, where it's like a little spikier looking, and it's a dupe for the MAC 7 lashes, which I love. I tend to always go for these when I'm doing my own makeup. I like them. They look a little edgier, but honestly, they just add like a natural fullness to your lash that I personally like, where the Demi wispies are a lot heavier. It's still natural looking, but they are a little heavier than this. This is a little more sparse. And I'm just a big fan of this lash style. So even if I get like other brands, I always just get the ones that are kind of like this spiky, wispy style. The next one is favorite eyeshadow palette. Again, I have two for this category. The first one is this, which is hashtag so basic. It's called The Basics. And it was from Big Girl Cosmetics, I believe, which was a makeup line that was started in Chicago. I don't know if they're still around. But this is a generic palette that you could get anywhere. This palette is crack. I love this palette so much. It's just legit basic, but it's amazing. As you can see, I use it all the time. Like, you can use this if you really wanted to like highlight a contour. It might be a little ashy for that, but I just love it on the eyes. You could do a really basic, beautiful look. It's great for buddy colors. It's great to deepen the V. It's great for a highlight. I've used it for eyebrows. It's just like, it goes everywhere with me. It's my jam. I love it. It's everything you need, really. And then I couldn't do like a favorite palette without mentioning old school MAC Fafi palettes, because this was kind of like, not the first, this was like maybe like in the early beginning of my like MAC obsession. My first collection was Heather Wrap, but this was like, I was obsessed, I was into it. And Fafi, like, if you know me, I love contemporary art, modern art, pop art, but like in high school and elementary school, I was obsessed with graffiti. Like, I wanted to be or date a graffiti artist, like more than anyone you've ever met. And Fafi is this dope ass female graffiti artist from Paris that I'm obsessed with. So when I heard that she was pairing up with MAC, I was like, people know about Fafi and she has a collection with makeup. This is amazing. So Fafi Eyes 2 is the one that I first fell in love with, which has had a couple accidents since. But I just loved this because it had the bright green. It had this like really nice corally color, this gold and this navy. It was just like a really fun palette, and it just, this makes me so happy. And then the Fafi Eyes 1, I ended up getting like later in a blog sale, maybe by Lisa SEO1, I think, might have sold me this one. And this one is just like very basic, but I ended up using this one more than this one over time because these colors are just like really nice, pretty colors that you could like just do a nice classic everyday look with. But these palettes are bae. This is like before MAC collection started getting shitty. And then I think the last one, hopefully I didn't forget anything, is your go-to makeup setting spray. And mine is the Kryolan Ultra Setting Vaporizer. Now this, I use this whenever I do someone's makeup or when I don't want my shit to go anywhere. And I don't know if you can see the mist. Let's see. Yeah, it's like, it looks like hairspray. It smells like hairspray. And when you first put it on your face, you get a little bit of like it feels like there's hairspray on your face, and then your face kind of gets used to it. But shit doesn't go anywhere with this stuff. But I'm convinced they're selling me hairspray and they're saying it's not. But it's like hairspray for your face. I love it. It really stays on. And sometimes in a pinch, I will also just use the primer that I mentioned earlier as a setting or like as a finishing spray or a setting spray to keep my makeup on all day. But this is the real G. That is all. I know this video is very long. I've been trying not to do long videos, but there was a lot to discuss. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am tagging Elise, Candidly Elise. Please check out her YouTube channel. She is my friend. She does amazing videos, and they're so, so good. I'm tagging The Glam Mom, Michelle Lee. Please watch her and follow her blog, The Glam Mom. I am tagging my bestest frenemy ever, Asia, and I think she's Asia on here. I don't know what, she has so many Asia version screen names, but I will tag her. She's amazing. She hasn't been on YouTube in a while. She needs to make a comeback. I'm tagging Girl Can Paint 0412, my dearest New York friend Yvette. I hope you do this. And I'm also going to tag, I feel like I want to tag somebody else. Who else? I think that might be it because a lot of people that I wanted to tag did the video already. So that's who I'm tagging. Elise, Asia, Michelle, Yvette. Get on this level. And I'm just going to tag Tracy and pretend like she's going to do this because I know you're watching, boo. Love you. All right, guys. I hope you have a good one. Let me know down below your ride or dies, or if you've tried any of these products, or if you want to say hi, if you want to say I'm ugly, you're going to get blocked, but you could do it. Do whatever you want. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.